Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Joel here with as many reviews as possible, and today we're going to be doing a comparison between the Assault Air Bike and the Xebex Fitness Air Bike. So the Assault Air Bike is the tried and true air bike for CrossFit regionals, CrossFit games. Has not been in the open yet, but I expect to see it very soon because of all the popularity that it has been getting. The Xebex Fitness Bike is kind of, I wouldn't say it's a no-name brand, but kind of an off-label brand. Only a few people sell it. It's not as widespread as the Assault Air Bike, but it is probably the only alternative, the only real alternative to the Assault Air Bike. And I'll go over some of the similarities and some of the differences and why you should pick one over the other. Now, first off, the Assault Bike is a little bit more expensive. The frame is, for the most part, the exact same as the Xebex Fitness Bike, though there are little things here and there that make the Assault Bike a little bit better of a choice for the affiliate atmosphere. First off is the coating is a much nicer coating. It's a matte powder coat, whereas on the Xebex Fitness Bike, it is a painted on black finish that's a little bit shinier and scratches a little bit easier. The height of the two bikes is virtually identical, though the handlebars on the Xebex Fitness Bike are a little bit taller than on the Assault Air Bike. That really just depends on your frame, I guess. If you're a shorter athlete, you might like the Assault Air Bike. If you're a taller athlete, you might like the Xebex Fitness Bike. Now, the monitor height is taller on the Xebex Bike as well. It's a little bit shorter on the Assault Air Bike, though the actual piece that holds the monitor in place looks like it can be interchanged between both of the units. The attachments, the bolt sizes are the exact same between both of them. Now, the monitors can actually be interchanged between both bikes. They work on both bikes. So you can take the Assault monitor and put it on the Xebex monitor, or the Xebex bike. You take the Xebex monitor and put it on the Assault bike, and they both work. Now, the Assault bike has a smaller monitor, but it's pretty easy to read. And I like the fact that it's got this little clip up front that you can put your cell phone. Now, the Xebex bike monitors your calories and your distance a little bit better. It shows the in-between values when you're in between 1 to 2 calories to 3, whereas the Assault bike just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The Xebex bike would go 1.1, 0.2, 0.3, all the way up to whatever. The size of the fans on both of the bikes is the same, though the enclosure on the Assault Air Bike seems a little bit wider. I'm gonna say that they're pretty much the same as far as everything else goes there. The pedals are much nicer on the Assault Air Bike. The Assault Air Bike has metal pedals, where the Xebex bike has cheaper plastic ones, though you can just go to a bike store and just change those. The seats are the exact same seat. It's literally the exact same seats. The way that the seats attach to the rest of the bike are a little bit different. The adjustments work the exact same though. I could probably take the peg out of the Assault Air Bike and put it right into the Xebex bike, and it would fit. The bases between both of the bikes is the exact same. You can literally take the Xebex bike and switch bases with the Assault Air Bike. Now, there's a little bit of difference in the frame as far as the bottom goes. The Xebex bike has a little bit of curve and the Assault bikes is flat. That's really not gonna make any difference performance-wise. The Assault bike does come with a serial number, though both bikes are made in Taiwan. So, I'm assuming they're probably from the same factory. Really, all the nuts, bolts, and everything between both of the bikes is pretty much the same. The foot pegs are the exact same pegs. You can interchange those, no problem. You could actually probably interchange the handlebars as well. there's a little bit bigger of a bushing where the handlebars attach onto the links for the pedals. On the Xebex bike, the Assault bike is more of a standard, just kind of flat bushing, whereas the Xebex bike has more of a rounded kind of eyelet bushing. Overall riding experience is actually a little bit better on the Assault bike. It's a little bit smoother. The bike feels a little bit more solid. I just tightened both of these handlebars up, and if I just shake the Assault bike, there's really no wobble. There's not a whole lot of play there, but if I were to shake the Xebex bike, it's a pretty good amount of wobble there. Now, like I said, the monitors are interchangeable. They work both ways, but you cannot bolt one onto the other. They will just kind of just dangle there, just because the holes don't match up. Now, when it comes to which one I would pick for what use, if you are an affiliate and you have CrossFit Games hopefuls, then I'm gonna say the Assault Air Bike is probably the way to go. They do offer affiliate pricing, so it's not as hard on your wallet. The reason for that choice is because the Assault Air Bike is the tried and true standard. If you were serious about going to the games, the Assault Air Bike, or at least a few Assault Air Bikes, would be the way to go. Now, performance-wise, there's not a whole lot of difference between them, but the Xebex Fitness is not the standard. It is kind of like an off model, even though the algorithms for calories and distance are the same. Almost everything is the same. You would want to practice on something that you're gonna play on. And the Assault bike, you would want to use for training purposes. If you're a garage gym goer, you're limited budget-wise, then the Xebex Fitness Air Bike is still definitely a very, very good choice. Performance-wise, it's like 95% the same thing. I'm just saying the Assault bike is better if you really have games athletes. If you don't, if you're not really even doing CrossFit, you have a garage gym, the ass kicking that you're gonna get from the Xebex Fitness bike is pretty much the exact same thing. You could probably stock your whole affiliate up with a bunch of Xebex bikes and then just a few Assault bikes and you'd be fine. No one would even notice the difference. Put your games athletes on the Assault bikes and then put everybody else on the Xebex bikes. Same thing. No one's even gonna notice the difference. This is a more price-effective solution than Assault bikes. If you contact GetRx, they'll hook you up with Xebex bikes at a very, very good price. And I would definitely go with that if you are looking to stock up on exercise bikes on the cheap. Not on the cheap because they still cost a little bit, but a more economical solution to that. If you guys have any questions about either of the bikes, the Assault bike, the Xebex Fitness bike, feel free to leave it in the comments section and I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. And as always guys, thanks for watching.